Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failure. We're going to keep on keeping on here with the next Tony mission, Blowfish. So it says OM hidden package. We're actually going to do that very close to the end. What are we doing here? What did I do wrong? No, I messed up. Let's pause here. Okay, so I got to go back. It's not Blowfish, it's Triads and Tribulations. So we're actually here. I think I messed up at the end of my previous recording session. So I want, let's go with this gun right here. Okay, sorry about that. So Triads and Tribulations, here we go. In this one here, we're trying to kill 3 specific triads. There's kind of a gang war happening between the Mafia and the Triads. And so for this first one, so typically I get out right here and shoot the guy in the face. The one with the arrow is the only one we care about. But it is kind of risky getting out of your car because you might get, like pulled out by one of the triads or shot at or whatever. That went really well. But if you don't want to risk getting out, you can just drive into that little area. Just go a tiny bit further south than I did. This one we shoot from afar as well. You can expect to take some damage here. This is going great for me. I don't think I've taken 1 hit point of damage. But oftentimes I'll lose, like 50, 75 hit points just because I'm out there, one man against a whole army of triads, which is okay because we've just refilled our health and armor according to my steps. But like I said, if you're getting too wrecked, you can at least kill that first guy by driving in and then squishing him with your car, and then you don't have to worry about taking damage in that first encounter. Second one, you might still take some damage. Okay, and so you can see here the very next step says grab health and armor, and it's because I'm so used to taking damage on Triads and Tribulations, the mission we just did. But that went swimmingly. So they might take away my YouTube channel name, GTA Failure, if I have too many successful things like that one. All right, so heading back to Tony's for Blowfish. There is a hidden package that we're going to do on mission, but it's actually going to be, the hidden package is one that we will collect right at the tail end of the mission. Like literally a couple of seconds before we pass the mission. So let's start this mission. We're going to switch over to my favorite, whatever this gun is called. For all the hours I've spent in this game, I don't know why I never learned the names of the guns or their placements. I feel like I should have done that, but never did. Okay, we're going to take a slight shortcut here. You can go to 8 Balls the normal way, which is to just go south from Tony's Road. A little bit faster to go up here. This is a shortcut that I didn't take early on. Mike Lip's Last Lunch, I think, is the name of the meeting. But here, there's no risk. So I go to these 2 little trees here to my left, and then I aim, kind of diagonally at that bluish building there. And so if I had done that on Mike Lip's Last Lunch, I think I would not have flipped the car or damaged the car. But it's just a risky jump. But I don't think there's any risk here because even if you damage or flip that vehicle, it's no problem. You just get out. Okay, so the basic idea with this mission is that you have a time limit. I guess it was 2.5 minutes, and you got to get this Trash Master to some triad compound way south on this island. It's actually the location that we just came from when we finished the Triads and Tribulations mission, that compound where we shot the 3rd and final triad. We're trying to get in there. And you can see that the Trash Master here has a damage meter. So this Trash Master has been armed with a bomb or something. And so if you damage it and you get your damage meter filled up to 100%, then this Trash Master will explode from that bomb with you inside of it, which leads to unnecessary death of the hero. So drive very carefully. The time limit is fairly generous. You don't need to take any crazy chances. You can see I haven't taken any damage. Maybe I'll smack into something a little bit here so you can see the damage meter in action. So just drive carefully. Don't smack into things too hard. It's okay to take a little bit, get some collisions here and there, as long as they're kind of minor and not too numerous. Okay, lots of action here at the end. We're going to drive in the blue marker, left click to arm the bomb, jump out and sprint away. It's okay to leave the door open So left click, jump out, sprint over this way. We're going to grab this hidden package. We'll get shot at a little bit by those guys. And we're trying to get into this vehicle here. And usually as you're getting to that vehicle, the bomb blows up. So I had started getting in, but I think I have to hit F again. I'm getting wrecked here. Come on, get in. Claude, let's go. So yeah, so a lot happening in a short period of time there, but pretty safe, pretty consistent with that strategy. So not too bad, but just don't damage the truck too much, including as you're putting it in the blue marker there at the end. Don't smack into that wall because you're driving too fast. Okay, next up is an off-road mission, our first off-road mission. So there's 4 off-road missions altogether. 1 on this island, 1 on the last island, and 2 on the middle island. And 3 of those 4 are pretty darn tough. So what I think I'm going to do is save. Yeah, let's just save. And I'm going to, hang on, I can't multitask here. Save 4 times. And so normally I would like just end the video and make a brand new video. But if I fail this thing here on video, that's not the worst thing in the world. Just so that you can see how easy it is to flip this Patriot. My goodness. Okay, so the basic idea is what's written here. You can't skip this cutscene the first time you play Patriot Playground, this off-road mission. But if you fail this off-road mission, then when you get back in that Patriot right over there, head to the right here as we angle up and to the left. I'm actually going to kind of pause everything and talk for a second. So if you fail the mission, then the second time you get into that Patriot right in front of the super save, the cutscene will start, and as soon as the dialogue shows up on the bottom of the screen, push W to skip it. You can see that's written in the live split timing program on the right. Okay, so the idea here is we're going to collect all these markers, and every time we collect a new one, I think we add 15 seconds to the timer. And it is really easy to flip the Patriot, and we're going to take some crazy path with lots of ridiculous inclines and cliffs and hills, and this is a tough one. Like I said, 3 of the 4 are tough, but here's the path that I ended up with. I think I got it from RD3 Line. You can check out their YouTube channel linked in the description. But let's give it a shot. So I want to kind of hit this thing sort of straight, and then as soon as we hit it, we're going to immediately hit reverse and right, and try to get myself up high, and then up here. And so we're going to head to this one that's real close to us to our right. Go slow, the time is going down, it's stressful. I've never flipped onto my front there, even though I always feel like I will. And again, go slow. If you end up in the drink, in the water there, you die. You can hit this hill straight on as fast as possible. And then now we've got plenty of time. So go slow. There's bumpy things here on the sand. I'm looking for the blue icon on the top left of the screen. It just showed up. And so we're actually going to look, we're going to come right over here to the kind of intersection of these 2 textures in the game. And we want to be slightly on the right-hand side. So start on the left and then quickly make your way over to the right. Okay, this next one is scarily close to the water, but you can grab it from much farther left than you might think. So I don't get anywhere near the water with my strategy. So we can hit this ramp at full speed. I don't think I've ever flipped on this part of the course. And slowly making our way up this hill, and then we're going to grab one of the many that are near each other up here. We're going to grab this first one that we can see, but not the second one right over there. Instead, we're going to come this way and head down here. So watch out, there's some benches that are that blend in the background. Maybe don't get tangled up in there. So you can go faster here than I am, but I go slow because it's scary. You can make a U-turn here, but I don't do that. I just reverse and try to, basically hit this hill straight on, not at an angle, but straight. And then we get past the benches. Okay, and then we go to what I think is the toughest part of this mission. And that's to kind of make a U-turn here. And I want to be able to see that ledge. So there it is right there. So too far left and you fall off the hill to the left. Too far right and you hit the mountain, which might bounce you off the hill to the left. Now come up here. It looks impossible, but we can get up here, but go super slow. Don't gun it in an effort to get up that really steep hill. because you might hit the hill and bounce off and lose control. And losing control is the worst possible thing to happen in 3 of the 4 off-road missions. Okay, 12 out of 15. So the next one is kind of far away, and I have actually flipped the car over here because there's some hard to see hills, like really steep hills. The grass, you know, they all kind of blend in. The hills kind of blend in with the flat. So go slow. You can see a minute and a half on the timer, plenty of time. So not going to run out of time, but you still might flip. So be very careful. So this one, we're going to kind of make a clockwise circle to our, I guess it's just a clockwise circle. And we'll continue on the circle there. And believe it or not, even with only one left, I have flipped my vehicle and failed this mission here by hitting one of these things that sticks out. So we want, there's these 2 close together, and we want this second one. And just like that, easy. Okay, and then we're going to go up this one and grab this hidden package right here. Now, if you happen to, you know, kind of like roll your vehicle here, your Patriot, and get out of line, but you can save it, you get back on your wheels, it's sometimes possible, even if you can't do them in the order that I did there, you might be able to, you know, make your way back up to that tough ledge if you fall off that ledge. So don't give up just because you fail on the order. You might have enough time to save it and lose a little bit of time in the game, but manage to not fail the mission. Okay, so Bomb to Base is one of the last missions on this island. We're going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.